What was found inside the cargo space of this truck shocked the world in more ways than one. The truck's unknowing transport driver had no idea of the truth behind the innocuous load he was hauling from point A to B. Derek was just an ordinary truck driver, living a life of routine and simplicity. Little did he know, a seemingly mundane delivery would catapult him into a whirlwind of events that would make headlines across the globe. On a crisp autumn morning, while navigating Route 16, Derek's truck swerved violently to avoid a deer that darted across the road. The truck flipped, and Derek braced himself for the worst. Miraculously, he emerged unscathed, expecting to find a mess of spilled produce. Instead, the roadside was strewn with unfamiliar blue and white packages, their labels indecipherable and their presence unsettling. Before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. As Derek stood alone on the eerily silent road, a sense of unease washed over him. He picked up one of the packages, noting its lightweight feel and cryptic design. Before he could make sense of it, the wailing of sirens filled the air. Black SUVs appeared out of nowhere, screeching to a halt. Men in dark suits emerged with military precision, swiftly collecting the scattered packages. One of them grabbed Derek's arm, leading him away without a word. In a moment of desperation, Derek called his sister Madeline, whispering for her to come get him. Struggling to articulate the bizarre situation, he simply urged her to meet him on Route 16. As he waited, Derek spotted a package partially hidden nearby. Determined to uncover the truth, he devised a plan to retrieve it. Feigning injury, he managed to grab the hidden package, tucking it under his jacket. His heart raced as he returned to the SUVs, pretending nothing was amiss. When Madeline arrived, Derek quickly climbed into her car, urging her to drive away immediately. As they sped away, Derek recounted the peculiar events, describing the packages and the men in suits. Madeline, alarmed by his story, demanded to know what was inside the package. Derek revealed the blue and white wrapped package he had taken. Madeline gasped, fearing they might be tracked. Despite the risk, Derek insisted they needed to know what was inside. Their plan to head to Derek's house was thwarted when they noticed black SUVs parked outside, with suited men at the door. Realizing they couldn't go home, Derek instructed Madeline to drive to her place instead. Arriving at Madeline's house, her boyfriend Joshua greeted them with a smile that quickly faded as he sensed their urgency. Inside, Derek placed the package on the coffee table, explaining the day's events to a concerned Joshua. They discussed the accident, the packages, and the mysterious men in suits, trying to make sense of the situation. Derek's curiosity about the package grew stronger, and he knew uncovering its contents was crucial. Derek suggested opening the package, despite Madeline's concerns about potential trouble with the government. Joshua agreed cautiously. With trembling hands, Derek opened the package, revealing a sleek, unfamiliar device and an envelope. The device's advanced design was unlike anything they'd seen. Derek read aloud a cryptic note. "While the kettle boils hot inside, do not let the sheep go out," which left Madeline and Joshua confused. A loud knock on the door startled them. Fearing discovery, they stayed silent until Derek urged Madeline to open it. It was a delivery person with an envelope for Derek, deepening the mystery. Inside was a USB drive and another cryptic note. "The sheep are already out. You must decide who holds the leash." The message filled them with dread. Joshua suggested checking the USB contents, but Madeline feared surveillance. Derek decided to use an old laptop without Wi-Fi. The USB contained a single program, Shepherd.exe, which displayed access level alpha and raised more questions. A sudden message instructed them to stay put, promising help. A chat window opened with a user named Ren, who warned they were being watched by the Solace group, who wanted the device. Ren instructed them to leave immediately with the device and USB. Derek, Madeline, and Joshua gathered essentials and left in Madeline's car. Derek messaged Ren for guidance and quickly received instructions to find a safe house marked with a chalk X on the third floor. On the third floor, they found the marked door and entered the sparse safe house. A computer terminal flickered to life, revealing a masked figure, Ren. Derek, unsure whether to feel relieved or alarmed, asked what was happening. Ren explained the USB's significance. It was a key to an advanced AI system that Solace Group needed to control global infrastructure. Derek, holding the USB tightly, asked what to do. Ren's response was clear. They had to stop Solace. Ren advised them to erase their digital footprints immediately – phones, social media, anything traceable. Ren confirmed it was their only way to stay ahead of Solace. With their phones discarded, they prepared for their next move. Ren revealed a hidden compartment with burner phones, maps, and plain clothing to help them blend in. Derek quickly packed these essential tools. Ren explained that decoding the USB's information would take time and draw attention, but they had a role to play – protect the key. Solace wouldn't stop hunting it. Wren suggested splitting up to confuse Solace, with Derek keeping the USB while Madeline and Joshua created distractions. Madeline and Joshua left first, using a different car provided by Wren to create false trails and mislead Solace. Derek, feeling the weight of responsibility, drove alone to a remote location marked on the map, navigating dense forests and winding roads. Wren reassured him through the burner phone as he arrived at a small cabin safehouse. Inside, Derek locked the door and placed the USB on the table, planning his next steps. He turned on an old radio, only to hear a news report about a high-profile truck accident linked to a classified project, indicating Solace's tightening grip. Derek knew he couldn't stay hidden for long. His burner phone buzzed with Wren's urgent message. They had made a breakthrough. Wren explained the USB contained blueprints for an AI system capable of controlling critical infrastructure, but parts of the code were incomplete, as if waiting for something. Wren revealed the USB was only part of the puzzle. A secondary key was needed to activate the AI. Derek, frustrated, asked if they were stuck. Wren assured him another package might hold the missing piece, directing Derek to retrieve it before Solace did. Derek drove to a warehouse, aware of the risk but determined. Parking a few blocks away, he cautiously approached. His senses heightened. Inside, dim lights flickered as he found the shipment matching Wren's description. As footsteps echoed nearby, Derek froze, whispering to Wren. Remaining calm, Wren instructed him to quietly retrieve what he needed. Derek grabbed a package identical to the ones from the truck accident and slipped out undetected. Navigating back streets, Derek clutched the package tightly, feeling pursued. He told Wren he thought he was being followed. Wren's response was steady, urging him to stick to the plan and not stop, as everything would be lost if caught. Derek noticed a car idling ominously by the road and instinctively took a side street to avoid it. "What's happening?" Wren asked. "Someone's watching the main road," Derek replied, choosing caution. Wren approved. "Good. Keep moving." At the rendezvous, Derek reunited with Maddie and Joshua, feeling relieved but quickly turning serious. "Did you find it?" Maddie asked. Derek showed them a package, saying, "This might be the missing piece," though he was uncertain. The package contained a strange disc-like device with intricate markings. Wren instructed Derek to connect it to the USB, and as he did, the device integrated seamlessly with the system. "This is it," Wren said, "the final piece." With Wren's guidance, Derek plugged the device into a strange laptop from the original package. "It's integrating," Wren said with excitement. The fragmented files began to rearrange, and tension filled the room as they awaited completion. The system displayed a prompt: "Integration complete. Awaiting activation." Wren warned, "Don't activate it yet. It could trigger unintended consequences." Derek hesitated, asking, "What happens if I press it?" Wren gravely replied, "It could launch the system or destroy it forever." The partially decoded files revealed chilling details. Solace Group was embedding the AI system across key sectors like energy, banking, and communication. "Their goal is total control," Wren explained. Maddie, pale from reading the files, whispered, "This isn't just a project. This is a global threat," Wren warned. "Solace knows you have the key. They'll escalate to recover it at any cost." Joshua, alarmed, asked, "What does that mean?" Wren replied, "They'll stop at nothing. You're holding the most dangerous piece of technology on the planet." Derek's resolve to stop them deepened. A heated argument ensued. Maddie wanted to destroy the device immediately, fearing its potential, while Joshua argued for using it as evidence against Solace. Derek, caught between their views, asked Wren for advice. "Expose them if you can," Wren said, "but it's a dangerous path." Wren suggested a solution. A former Solace engineer who went underground but recently resurfaced might know how to dismantle the system safely. Derek asked, "Where can we find them?" Wren hesitated. "It's a remote location, risky, but they're your best chance." The group prepared for the journey to find the engineer. Wren provided coordinates and advised them to avoid major roads. Derek secured the USB and device, Maddie double-checked supplies, and Joshua prepared their vehicle. The danger was clear, but they knew it was their best option. As they traveled, Derek spotted a black SUV at a gas station. "That's them," he said. Maddie asked nervously, "What do we do?" Derek replied urgently, "We have to lose them before reaching the destination." The coordinates led them to an abandoned airfield. Wind howled through empty hangars, adding to the eerie atmosphere. "This is it?" Maddie asked nervously. A shadowed figure introduced himself as Ellis. "You're late," he said gruffly. Distant engines signaled Solace's arrival. Inside a hangar, Ellis revealed his workshop, filled with computers and schematics. "This is where I've monitored Solace," he said. Derek showed him the device. Ellis's expression darkened. "If Solace activates this, they'll have total control. We need to dismantle it carefully. It's designed to protect itself." Ellis explained that the AI isn't just a system. It's a weapon designed to infiltrate and manipulate governments, corporations, and entire economies. Solace wants to activate it and sell that control to the highest bidder. Maddie's face went pale. "So destroying it is the only option?" Ellis hesitated, then nodded. As Ellis examined the device, he grew more concerned. "The system is primed for activation," he said. Joshua suggested destroying it immediately, but Ellis shook his head. "If done wrong, it could trigger partial activation. We must dismantle it piece by piece." The sound of vehicles outside shattered their focus. "They're here," Ellis warned. He handed Derek the device and USB. "There's a hidden tunnel in the back. Take it to escape. I'll hold them off." Derek hesitated. "What about you?" Ellis replied firmly. "Go now, or it's all over." Derek, Maddie, and Joshua hurried toward the tunnel as Solace operatives stormed the hangar. Ellis slammed a metal door behind them, buying precious time. "Keep moving," Derek urged as they entered the tunnel, their footsteps echoing in the confined space. Emerging into the cold night, they dashed toward their hidden car. "This way," Maddie shouted, leading them into the dense forest. The tension was overwhelming. Hours later, they regrouped at a safe house, Wren arranged. Exhaustion and relief washed over them. "It's over," Maddie said, collapsing onto the couch. Joshua paced, still tense. "For now," he replied. Derek stared at the USB drive in his hand. It was useless now, but it had carried the weight of the world. Wren's voice came through one last time. "You've stopped them, but Solace won't give up. They'll rebuild, and they'll come after you again." Derek nodded, a spark of determination in his eyes. "We'll be ready," he said. The battle was far from over, but they'd taken the first step.